This is the Bank Nifty daily charts. As you can see, yesterday's potentially downward pattern has been broken today and broken today with quite a bit of strength. Let me go to the 15-minute chart to show you how the day went. So market opened up at 36,519. Yesterday it closed 468, so slightly up. Straddle was also more or less the same. It closed yesterday at 786 and opened up around 793 odd. So relatively no decay in the straddle. Open interest was interesting today. It started off at around 920 when I started tracking it. At calls were at 37,000 and 36,600. Market is opened up at 36,500 or so, and the puts were all written at 36,500. By about 10:30 or so, which is this candle, open interest had become 36 and 37 and 36,700 on the call side and 36,500 on the put side. And by 11:15, which is here, the calls were written at 37,000 and 36,800, and puts again were written at 36,500 and a little bit at 36,600. So the calls kept shifting backwards, indicating a potential upswing in the movement. But as I said yesterday, one of the levels that I was particularly interested in was the 36,800 levels, because the market, every time it's going there, I'll make it a little wider and we can see, stretch it for the last 3-4 days, right? If you see the last few trading days, all the way from here, right? And let me just check that. 30, 36, 800. You can see that every time the market was reaching here, it was coming down, reaching, breakout, reach 37,000, straight rejection. Again, trying to break, coming back, break, trying to make it breaks, and unable to. So this was a key level. So in the morning, one zone was taken out. It was not a very strong zone, but by the end of today, the another zone was also taken out. So tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. I think on the upside, we have 37,000 in reach, and if it breaks that, maybe 37,200 as well, potentially on the upside. But overall, this is kind of how the day went. Coming back to the day, straddle started on around 793 or so, and today we didn't do too many trades because we had a range. We wanted to pay attention to this 36,800. Only if it actually started breaking it did we want to start pulling calls and puts and moving all of them. So as it was coming here, we kept moving a little bit of the calls behind, or more some of the puts ahead. So that's kind of how our day went. And in the last candle, it made this breakout to break this 36,800. Overall, the market closed at 36,768. Straddle didn't have too much decay today. Straddle closed at 724. Again, we've been trading for not tomorrow's expiry but the following week expiry. That's why we have a straddle price of 793 and 724. We had about 1800 odd point spread for the day. IVs were slightly low at around 18 or so, and so far on paper we are still up in the books. So our plan for tomorrow is this. This zone is broken out. We have a potential support zone over here. Let me mark it here and keep it ready for tomorrow. We have a potential zone around here. So 36,600 looks like a support zone. We can mark this one as well. I'll check. Even no, this is not a good one. So we have a zone potentially around the 35,600 levels. So this is going to be an interesting level to kind of watch out for. If the market opens up flat and can potentially make its upward move to 37,000. If it opens up flat, can come down to this 36. 600 levels and then potentially move to the 37 odd thousand levels. So that's kind of what I feel the range for tomorrow is going to be like. If it opens up flat and starts moving upwards straight away, I think we can flirt with maybe the 36 200 odd levels as well for tomorrow. Overall, again, our objectives have always been to keep ourselves flexible, make sure that we have enough ammunition to play the game as much as we can so that we can end the week in profit.